Please forgive the audio interruption. At some point during the making of this video, I decided that after making it, I decided, you know what, I think I would rather just kind of narrate some of the things that I go through as opposed to trying to write a script or subtitles. So this really badly damaged chimney, I decided I was going to go ahead and give it a shot to try and repair it. The tools I'm using primarily here are a set of jeweler's pliers. The purple handled ones are a set of, uh, round-nosed pliers that I cut down a little bit. I didn't need the really thin extra tips, so I cut them down about 30% from maximum. Butterfinger there. So I cut it down about 30%. Real quick comparison here between a good chimney and a bad one, and the camera just wouldn't focus. Camera. It's not a camera. It's my Google Pixel XL phone. So anyway, the round nose pliers that you see there, I do tend to use them quite a bit. I cut them down again because I don't really need the really fine tips, but I use that a lot to try and pull things into shape. You can see me doing that here a little bit with the corners. Basically, again, a lot of the corners were bent sharp, so I was just rounding them out. And then here's my other tool I use a lot. It's a smooth jaw parallel pliers. A really great tool, I think, for a lot of shaping or fixing small dents in the Zippo bodies and the Zippo chimneys. I think it's a great tool to have. So I do make use of them quite a bit, and you saw that very early on when I was fixing the chimney or trying to get the chimney out. So here it is, the first quick comparison. It doesn't look like much, but at least I'm just trying to get the shape roughly about the same as a normal chimney. Again, that's also a chimney from a vintage 53 to 56 insert. And I have noted small changes over the years in the shape. Not a lot. Generally, Zippos are very consistent. So something I'm doing here that I'm trying to mess around with, if you see there, it's actually a small steel pin. It's a dowel. It's a small cylinder basically for holding up shelves inside of cabinets. The tools I use evolve constantly, and in this case I found that it worked okay for me as I'm trying to use that to shape the kind of the rounded corners of the chimney, but it wasn't ideal, especially the size. The larger one I think was an 8mm one, and that was a little bit hard to work with. So after I made the video, actually I've taken one and shaved down one edge of it. So you can see that the rounding of it's starting to look a lot better. So they're slowly coming into shape. But anyway, I've already taken one of those pins and shaved down one side of it so that I could more easily use it inside of the chimney if I ever need to. Yeah, that one right there, that's an 8mm pin that I've shaved down one edge of it. I cut it down about 30-40% to make it easier to work with. So again, this is just a long process. I just, for whatever reason, decided to stick the whole thing in, and occasional breaks. Again, it's coming into shape a lot better. Yeah, that's starting to actually look pretty good, and at this point I thought, you know, I might be able to save this without having to throw it away. Fun fact number 3 about rubber in general. So latex, natural latex rubber. Human beings, some people are allergic to it, and even those who are not allergic to natural latex rubber, with the passage of time and greater exposure, actually become more prone to becoming allergic to rubber. So it's not like if you're not allergic to it, you'll never be allergic to it. Over time, you will become allergic to it with enough exposure, typically. Even for myself, I was not allergic to latex, but I have realized after many years that if I use bandages, if the bandage has latex in it, I find that sometimes my skin will start getting a little bit of a rash to it, and I have noticed that where I never noticed that as a kid before. And I only noticed it because one day I started itching and scratching, and I noticed that the skin underneath where the bandage was stuck to was kind of red and had a rash. So yeah, so for those of you who like to use a lot of latex products, you might want to consider switching to something else if you tend to use it a lot. I don't know what that product might be, but that's none of my business. So continuing on again, it's just I filming the entire process, constantly comparing the good one and the damaged one. And as you can see, at this stage, I was more about trying to pull the sides of the chimney out kind of straight because they had been crushed in pretty good. So that's what I'm doing most of the time here is with the parallel job pliers, is just trying to pull out the sides so that they will sit straight and flush and parallel with each other like a brand new chimney would. And again, just constantly tweaking and trying to bend it out. Yeah, not every look here when I slow it down to show the two will look better every time, but it's more for my benefit. It wasn't so much for the benefit of the camera. See, for my benefit, which is why it's completely off frame and all you see is mostly my right hand. So you can see that I frequently run my fingers over the chimney, and that's just to try to feel for the smoothness, just to see how straight the sides of the chimney are, because your fingertips are extremely sensitive to changes in smoothness and to feel bumps. I've heard somewhere that if your finger was the size of the planet Earth, that you could still feel the difference between the size of an object that's the size of a house compared to the size of a car. So yeah, your fingers are extremely sensitive, so I do tend to feel for smoothness a lot with my fingertips. That was pretty much it at this point. I did do a little bit more tweaking off camera, but that was pretty much it. Thank you for indulging me.